Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the wee Glasgow puppet. Sometimes when I'm taking a dump, I start to panic because the dump feels too big, like it's not going to come out. I mean, what's the protocol for that? Do I phone an ambulance? Do I need a C-section? A shit section? I mean, what if I push so hard when I'm on the toilet? What if I push so hard that my eyeballs pop out of my skull? Do I need to start wearing special goggles every time I go for a shit to make sure I don't lose my eyes? Because I'll be honest, that's not a world that I want to live in. Anyway, on with the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, wee Glasgow Puppet here, and I want to talk about music. I think modern music is terrible. And while I was on YouTube and looking at all these old videos of ancient folk songs being sung by people that pass these songs down through their generations that live in rural communities, it got me thinking about modern music, which in my opinion, as a puppet, it doesn't have any substance. It's made electronically now. Digital downloads and internet torrenting and all that really have killed songwriters and music. These days artists all seem to be solo, the music is already pre-written and purchased by the record labels so that they make as much money in royalties as possible. No one's interested in songwriters and bands, not like they used to be. If you look at the charts now, you'll never have another Britpop. I think that's what I'm saying. But back in the day, way back in the day, music had a lot more substance. All these little rural communities in northern Scotland would cherish their little songs, and as I said, they would pass them down from generation to generation. So back then, unlike these days, instead of having a 21-year-old woman singing about snorting fat lines of coke and shagging while shaking her arse in a car park full of motorbikes, you would have a wee Scottish mother singing a song about the day her grandfather went to sea as a fisherman and came back a warrior or whatever, that kind of shit. And to make my point, I looked up some lyrics to a song. This is a song by Rihanna. I don't know what the song's called, but here are the lyrics. It goes, "Come up to my room, my sexy little thing, and let's play a game. I won't be a tease. I'll show you the boom, my sexy little thing." I think that's Rihanna's way of saying, "Come up to my bedroom and I'll ride the balls off you." That's actually how she speaks. I think she's from Easterhouse. She's obviously gasping for a portion, and she's put it in the form of a song. It's almost like she's writing about aching for a fuck. To me, it's one step away from people singing about busting for a shite and having lyrics like, "Oh, I can't wait to get upstairs and do my thing. Drop a log so fat that it leaves a sting. A log so big I'll be your feces king." There's no difference. I don't want to hear about your urges and your immediate desires. It's disgusting and unnecessary. So let me share with you the opposite. This is a video I found on YouTube. It's a wee folk song, and it's sung by this wee woman in a wee Scottish house up in the north of Scotland. And it's a song that's no doubt been around for generations. Play the video. There you are. That's just the first part of the song, and as you can hear, it's a lovely wee song about her man Alan, and you'll notice how understated it is. She just mentions his name and the fact he's got dark hair, that's it. She's not singing or rapping about wrestling him to the ground and making her lick her vag. It's implied that Alan is somebody that she possibly misses, or thinks a lot about, or thinks about a lot. Maybe he left her. That's probably why she's wearing a lipstick. Like, that's going to work. I mean, you could put perfume on a dead pig, but I still wouldn't fuck it. But anyway, that's not my point. That's not my point. It's a beautiful song. It's an understated little melody, sung in a rural, peaceful Scottish home as the North Sea foams against the rocks on the beach outside. I even like the little VW van she has sitting outside the house. That old 1960s brown colour. It's like everything else. It's subtle and it fits the scene. And I think the subtleties in this video really reveal how awful modern music's become. Play the video. So there we have it. Now let me ask you a few questions. Would this little song, would this video really be improved if it had like an electronic drum beat and a massive kick drum? How about if she was singing a song while holding a fat wad of cash? Or instead of sitting in the old house, she was out on the beach squatting in a thong on the bonnet of a Cadillac? Would you really want to see this old woman dressed in a PVC catsuit and being whipped under a blacklight? That wouldn't make the video any better. Would the subtleties of the song be brought out if she was in a South London council estate with a pit bull in one hand and a handgun in the other? Maybe the director should have suggested that she sing the song while taking a shower and scrubbing pink glitter into her cunt. Maybe she should have sang the song in a sex swing, being pushed back and forth by a huge man in a gimp outfit. Do you really want to see this poor old lady lesing up? Anyway, you get my point. Modern music is fucking shit. So I took it upon myself to write my own song. A song that combines the old with the new. In a folk style, I'm going to sing about something modern and contemporary, but without doing it with a cucumber at my arse or anything weird or disgusting. So here's the song I wrote, okay? How do you go to the loo yourself? I've tried it many times. I've never gotten it quite right. There's shit all up your wall. Okay. I've sort of combined folk with edginess. The a cappella, the lonely a cappella while singing about taking a dump. The old and the new. Folk music.